Hey baddies, welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. This is a special pick a card because I will be channeling from the other side. I've had a ton of spiritual presence around me for quite a long time. These are passed over loved ones. They're also special spirits. They seem like personal spirits. Um, they can be familiars, even God forms, but they're unique, okay? But there's a lot of past over loved ones that are going to come through this reading. I don't do these often. I always say I'm going to do them more. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm so glad you're here, and I really appreciate you guys. So this is going to be a pop-up reading because this is a completely spirit-led reading. All my readings are, of course, but this one's special and unique. So I just want you guys to know I've made offerings on specifically the Easter holiday over that weekend. I did a very special offering for all those who passed over and the ancestors, and some other personal spirits for me for this reading, okay, to bring forth this reading and to honor them. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So um, yeah, and we've made offerings additionally. I've made offerings additionally today. So just want you to know that. It's always good to give. All right, it's always good to give freely to those who have crossed over and your ancestors and such. So, all right, we're shuffling it up. Spirits around me. I feel like they're happy that they're given a voice. They want to come forward. They've been coming through my pick a cards for the last couple of weeks. Just every now and then you'll get one that brings forth a message. So I will be getting letters, initials, and charms at the end of each reading. Yeah, okay. So they're saying, okay, there's a very specific spirit here that keeps coming forward. It's of African descent, um, and its eyes are stitched shut, and it appears to be a young woman. I would say a teenage woman, but very small, very petite. And her mouth is like she's screaming. So if that is a particular spirit to you and you know more about that spirit, let me know. I don't feel any fear from the spirit or anything like that. I don't think it's a bad spirit or anything like that. I think it's a powerful spirit, very powerful. I feel power here. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. So she's very present here. So, okay, all right, did we get three? We did. Three popped out. Boom. Okay, that's how we do. The first group here is going to be player. Okay. The second group here is going to be martyr. I don't know. You guys can see it. There we go. My ring light's casting a reflection there. And then we have the last one here is leadership. All right. Okay, so those are going to be your three selections. If you feel drawn to more than one group, there may be more than one message here for you. Okay, and I will insert a little picture for those of you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, oh, I already said that. Okay, so I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group one, all of you that chose the player, this is going to be your reading all about the messages the other side has for you. Now, this card is a badass card, okay? This is the player. Some might see this as the one at the crossroads. This spirit is gifted in manipulation at times. Or you could see it as inside knowledge. This spirit, this person, probably was very empathic or psychic. Um, I feel they had a mischievous spirit. I feel like they had a will of always wanting to have a good time, but were very intelligent, smart. Um, they may appear to be a risk taker, and that might have gotten the better of them. But I feel like they didn't feel like they were a risk taker. They felt like they were calculated in the moves they made. Um, and that's what I get from this card. There is, I feel different levels, and I also feel a particular spirit as well. So, like a personal spirit. Um, but I feel this person may have had um, an untimely end due to risk taking. There may have been gambling problems or addictive tendencies that kind of took this very powerful person from a place of having the upper hand to really struggling with these issues, and that being um, the journey they took towards their end. So let's get some more cards here and see what comes forward. I have a couple of energies here, so please use your own discernment. Okay, we'll see what they have to say, and we'll find out more about them. So, Spirit, what cards would you have me use? Okay, this. All right. Let's get some more energy here. I'm getting Gregory. I'm getting G names. Garrison. Garrison. Should I get my paper? Yes. Okay. I'm getting Garrison. I'm getting Garrison. I don't know if you guys can see it. Garrison right there. Geraldine, Geraldine, Casey. My name is Greg. My name is Greg. Gregory. I'm dead. I'm dead. But my name is not Fred. It's not Fred. It's Greg. It's Greg. It's Greg. Okay. Hi, Greg. Hi, Greg. Welcome in. We have, we have Mitch, Mitch, but I'm no bitch. These are funny. But I'm no bitch. Okay. Okay, is there more? I'm seeing roses. I have roses here. I'm seeing roses. They like the roses. Roses. Did you leave roses by my grave? I like them. Yellow, blue. Did you leave blue or dark? They were dark. Like purple and black. Yellow and red. Okay, and they were roses. Roses by my bed. This is still Greg. Okay. The number 57. December 12th. Okay. And I get Capricorn. And I'm not sure that's Capricorn time, but there's something about this date. That might be two separate energies here. Okay. I'm getting Kelly with an I-E. I'm getting Kelly with a Y. I'm getting Ann. I don't know if it's Kelly Ann, or it's Kelly and another person named Ann with an E, with an A, just with an A. Okay. Okay. They're rhyming today. Okay. All right. Yeah, addiction took my life. Addiction took my life. Took my life. I miss my wife. 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 Addiction took my life. Addiction took my life. I miss my wife. Let's pull some cards before I start crying. Okay, how's my little boy? How's my little man? How's my little boy? How's my little boy? How's my little man? Okay, give me a second. All right, give me a second. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to leave. Where should I put the paper? I guess there. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these cards, y'all. This is emotional. There's a lot of emotion coming from Spirit today. Darren, 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 Darius as well. I'm getting, I didn't die. I didn't die of addiction. I'm getting like a car accident, an accident. My heart, something about my heart. There's someone here. I'm getting someone with like a heart attack. I'm also getting someone with a stroke here as well. A stroke. Okay. That one flipped. Okay, we have mountain. There's something about like Colorado, the Rocky Mountains here. We have siren and heart. Oh, I miss my wife. I miss my life. I miss my husband. I miss my life. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you so much. I miss you so much. There's something about memories here, about nature. Maybe you guys used to go on hikes or picnics in the park. We didn't have a lot of money. There were things we wanted to do. There were things I wanted to do with you. Oh my God. Oh my God. I see someone, just take what resonates, but I'm going to give you the impression, okay? The spirit was in torment. I was enslaved to the addiction. Tell them what I show you. Tell them this person was literally enslaved to the needle. And I see this person. Did they pass in like a rest stop or a gas station? Do you not know where this person is? I see them I'm sorry. This is just really hard. It's these readings are very difficult for me because I see this person and I see them. They're very, when someone is in the depths of addiction, they are usually very, very skinny and very, this person was suffering, and when they would I'm seeing them in a rest stop or a gas station. It seems like these are different. This is symbolic to a degree. Also, there's seems to be personal details mixed in. I'm seeing the color green. Perhaps they had green eyes. Some of them had a green vest they used to wear, like an army jacket. For some of you, this happened in the 90s. It was a friend, Jimmy J. I ran away. For some of you, this is like a partner. It happened. The timing of this for some was in the 90s. For some of you, this is, this is in the 2000s. But I see them using in a dirty bathroom, alone. And this is hard. This is the hard part, you guys. And what I see them thinking about is you and all the wonderful things they want for you and what they wanted to do. And they want you to know just give me a minute, okay? Just give me. They thought about you. They thought about and dreamed about all the things that one day they would do. And where they are now, they still think about those things, and to a degree, they experience those things with you. It's almost like they're in another timeline where that happened. They were able to scale the mountain. But in this reality, they were not able. And they missed you. They missed you so much. And some people say they didn't try, but they did. It was an illness, a sickness. In the end, they had to feed it because their body demanded it. There's a lot of pain there. And there's a lot of sorrow and heaviness and grief. But they are relieved of the suffering where they are. And they want you to know that they send love to you and that they're healed where they are. They're free of this suffering they had in this life. Do you hear the knocking? There's knocking going on. And they are so sorry for the pain and suffering that they inflicted upon you and the family. And they want you to know they're okay and they're doing well where they are. And there are times they are around you. And when you feel them, they're there. Like when you get thoughts of them, they're there. Okay? Don't doubt that. All right? I'm pulling to some other energy here. I'm getting like some energy that's very playful, that didn't succumb to, addictive energies. I feel this is a different energy that is very mischievous, kind of a spotlight kind of person. Really, I feel like they were probably very good in business. They knew how to play their hand. They appeared to be a risk taker, but they just were really good at reading a room. They had an empathy for business. We have unexpected money endings. Okay. So I feel like money probably was something that they were able to manifest, or resources. And they may have been a gambler. We have endings here, and there's a coffin. It may have been the pursuit of money that actually caused this person to pass over. We have bouquet. Oh, they're sending a bouquet. Oh, I feel that. I feel heart issues here. I also feel head issues. So they may have had a heart attack or some kind of disease. Because I feel like this person may have had a lot of stress caused from being this player, this business person, as well. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. Dad jokes. I get dad jokes. Dad jokes. I like this person. I like this person. You could count on them. You could count on me. I'd always be there. But then I died. I died. Because I didn't know when to stop, did I? I just had to push it. I had to push it. And I just, I feel like I think they were older, but not, they were still kind of young. You know what I'm saying? Like they had more life to live, but they kind of probably overworked themselves to a degree. This feels like a father figure, grandpa, something like that. Okay, these two cards want to come out. We have the Universe and we have the Six of Wands. Okay. This message, it feels like they want you to know that the same successful, victorious energy that your dad has, you have too. Okay. I feel it. I'm going to take this off the table. I feel it. I feel like, you may have some doubt. You may worry a bit, but just know that the same lucky streaks, the same kind of energy flows through you. And I feel like your dad kind of wants to help you from the other side. So, if I were you and you're kind of into ancestor energy, I feel like he wants to be like an active ancestor for you. So you can like leave offerings for him. If you have a picture of him, like poop, put the picture up, light a candle, that kind of thing, and ask him to help you in business or going to school or whatever it is you're trying to pursue. Okay. Because now I'm reading the cards as like a whole here. All right. For some of you, I just have to say, I feel like if you have this may be a whole other issue. It may be another message from the other side that's just a side issue here for all of you or some of you. So just use your discernment. It may be from dad as well or grandfather. But there's something here about money and they're passing over. So it could be a will, land. I'm hearing lands. For some of you, there's a boat. But it may be like if you've already settled, there may be more, or there may be something that you don't know that you are going to receive from this passing. Okay. And I feel like, this is divinely being given to you as well. For some of you, like, if your dad was a hustler and like had his money and was successful, I feel like for a few of you, there's a chunk of that coming to you. Like, I feel like a chunk, like a business or a chunk of something substantial. And this card wants to come out. Hierophant, leadership. You may be drawn to the third group. I haven't done it yet, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. And I got to tell you, I feel like I'm pulling into some overall energy for this group. And I feel like there's a message here for you guys that like, good things are coming. Okay, there's a lot of positive energy here. Good things are coming. We have the victory card, we have the universe, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, these are powerful cards. And all of the cards I'm using today, they have ancestor energy, they have other side energy. So it's very specific what I'm using here. There is a victory coming to you, and the universe is manifesting it for you. It's almost like it's fated for you. And I feel like your passed over loved ones are there's the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Like there's some kind of offer coming. The Three of Cups. Okay. And Justice. Okay, they're like, keep pulling. The Ten of Cups here. Okay. The Ten of Cups and the Four of Pentacles here. All right, so we kept pulling, and that's what we got. Okay, let's move you down a bit so you can see more. There you go. All right, so there is something beautiful coming towards you. It feels like, for some of you, it has to do with the passing. It could be inheritance. But also, there is something you're working on. And I feel this. I feel the torment of the struggle here. trying to get ahead kind of thing, trying to make it happen. And I feel like through some kind of network of people, it could be online, could be work, like there's something coming towards you. It's going to make you really, really happy. And they want you to know about it. They want you to be excited about it because it feels like unexpected money or unexpected opportunity. It's going to make you really happy. Okay. And they're laughing. They're laughing now. Like this is beautiful. This is a beautiful kind of energy, not those cards. These cards. These cards. Messages of closure. Okay, we're going to draw from this deck. We're going to get some messages of closure. Okay. All right. So we're opening up for this. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. There is some emotional healing going on here. This person, I think you miss this person a lot because they had a really beautiful, fun kind of personality. And they were very unique in that way. Okay, we have, I hope that you can forgive me. Oh, I feel that in my heart chakra. I hope that you can forgive me. I just need like a moment here. Like, I feel that in my heart chakra. They are literally asking for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I couldn't do it. I tried. Every time I tried, I failed. I could not. You could say the successful, or maybe they weren't super successful, but the person who kept pushing, they were kind of maybe addicted to work, the lack of balance in this very joyful kind of energy. I was uncomfortable showing emotion. I didn't tell you I loved you enough. I didn't tell you all the beautiful things I wanted to do with you. I didn't tell you how fucking beautiful you are. How I really didn't deserve you. How in the end I felt so unworthy of you. I love you. Please forgive me. Yes, I heard you. I still hear you. I'm sorry. I hear you when you're angry. I understand. I understand you being angry with me. I understand. It's valid. I fucked up. I know that. I know I fucked up. I know I did. And I can't change that. I can't. Please forgive me. All I can do is help you as much as I can from where I'm at. And I will do everything I can to help you manifest a beautiful life. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be fulfilled. And there's so much coming towards you. I hear you. You can talk to me. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry I became toxic. I'm sorry you felt like you couldn't talk to me anymore or be around me. I'm sorry I became a monster at the end. I'm sorry you didn't know where I was. I'm feeling so many energies coming forward, just wanting to say they're sorry. I feel this energy of it's not enough. They know it's not enough. But it truly is all they can give. I see people at a graveside. I want you to know there's nothing to understand. It's a illogical situation. I threw my life away for things that don't have any reason or purpose. I did it because there were things that happened that I couldn't deal with. Some of you guys know what that is, and some of you guys don't. And it's different for different situations. So I fed that pain with different things. And some of them, you know, aw, you know, their end was of their own, under their own power. There's knocking. Some of you guys, there was no note or anything. There was no reasons why. And I feel like it's because they felt like they disrespected everyone when they did that. But they couldn't take the suffering, and they couldn't take how they were doing this to everyone else around them. They saw the pain they caused, and it was a momentary impulse that you can't take back. It's that one impulse. And there is this energy of sorry, I'm so sorry, of sorrow for what they caused, for the pain they caused. All I feel like I did was cause you pain. I couldn't talk about what happened. I just couldn't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell anyone, no matter how much help I got, no matter how much therapy, no matter how much whatever. I couldn't talk about it. It was just too painful to say out loud. And that's not a reflection of anyone but me. I'm in a better place. I know on your side people say that, and it seems empty, but it's true. We are energy, and energy never dies. It transforms. And passing over is merely another gate of experience. And it was a relief because that incarnation was very heavy to carry. But it was worth knowing the people in my life. But oh, how I would live it differently. It's one of those lifetimes that I choose to live over and over until I live it victoriously. Time is an illusion. And as they say, the game goes on. So, in my experience, this is different people talking. Okay, this is different spirits, all right? So please take what resonates. We're going to reload this lifetime, and we are going to incarnate again. And this time, we're going to live it differently. We're going to make different choices. For this timeline has different choices aligned within it to experience, to live, as we are multi-dimensional beings experiencing many lifetimes at one time. And many lifetimes within singular timelines. It's an expansive idea, and it's powerful. Some of you need to make, this is a different energy coming through, some of you guys need to explore that idea of new roots within your timeline, new choices, expanding your ideas of what your reality could truly be, because there is infinite possibilities for you upon this desk, upon this table. There is an energy coming through. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Tell me, Spirit. Tell me, Spirit. Tell me, Spirit. Different deck. Okay. Tell me, Spirit. This feels like a house spirit or a familiar anchor. Self-love. Yeah, see here we have solitude. And then we have the spirit right here. I'm going to show it to you. Beautiful. This feels like a spirit attached to a home or land. She almost feels like she is part of like tree energy. Oh, it feels powerful. I feel guardianship, protectress. She is a protector, a light keeper. She's coming forward for you, Group 1. To light the way, you must expand your ideas of your journey. You must expand your ideas of self. For they want you to limit yourself. They want you to limit who you are. It's time to rebel. We have Santa Muerte offering. Ooh. You got Santa Muerte. I probably are mispronouncing her name. Forgive me. I do work with her energy. Very powerful. I just want you to connect with her. She's present for you. Very powerful. For some of you, there is a renewing of your vitality. You hear all these good things and you wonder, where the fuck am I going to get the energy for this? It's time for you to make offerings to those who protect you. Okay, some of you guys have a spirit, a guardian, a protectress, a spirit that is connected to your home, your land, a house spirit, a familiar. And there's an offering needed. Feed me. Feed me. Key. And the key will come to you on how to unlock this Ten of Cups. The energy of the Hierophant. The justice that is coming for you. It will start with vitality coming through your heart chakra. Okay? Tell me more. 5 cards and not one more. That's what she says. Ah. We'll run. joy and light to you. These offerings will bring. I love you. How beautiful. What beautiful energy. So much beautiful energy in this reading. So make offering, connect with this energy, and you're going to find a key to this gate of joy, light, and love. It's going to renew your vitality, and it's going to give you the inspiration and fire to pursue this, to open the door, to walk through it. Let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. These are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have GPXZBLHSPETRDMI. So some of you guys may have a pet that's passed over. I'm seeing like all the dogs are running. The cats are like, I don't give a shit. The dogs... I have a black cat here that's just like, I have a black cat that's long-haired. I don't know what kind this is. Really cute face, like super cute. Like, oh my God, like a munchkin face. Holy shit. I feel like I'm channeling this cat. Like, is that even possible? Like, it's a she. She's femme. And she's very sassy, and she's got this beautiful coat, and she doesn't give a shit about the reading, but she's here. And she's very sassy. She's Siamese, but she's real fluffy, okay? And she's black with some like the edge of her fur kind of looks gray, but she's like, I'm a mystery cat. I'm a black mystery cat, and I'm the baddest badass cat ever. So she's like, queen. I'm a queen, bitch. Okay, she's a beautiful, beautiful cat. So we have a lot of dogs here. I have like a Yorkie. I have a little terrier. I have like a Scottish terrier. The tall one's like a schnauzer. And their hair's been cut here. And they're wearing okay. They're wearing like sunglasses and like a little kerchief around their neck. Um, and they're like prancing around. I have like a German Shepherd. They're very big. I think they're probably a mix because their hair is very short. It reminds maybe this is Kelsey. Is this my dog? Kelsey Peepa. It's my dog. Oh my God, it's my dog, y'all. Okay, so my heart's just like overwhelmed with my dog showing up. Okay, so that's my dog. That's Kelsey. She passed many years ago. And I haven't had a pet since my dog and my cat passed. So, yeah, so, there are pets here. Okay. We have Peter here as well. And we have the number 2, we have a bat. We have the Lilith charm here. So beautiful. We have a skull, and we have a cat. We have a cat here. I'm seeing a white cat now, like from Aristocrats. You know that Disney movie, Aristocrats. I'm so sorry, my tongue is heavy from my medication. We have a little cat here. I'm also seeing a hairless cat, which I love. I would love to have a hairless cat. They're so amazing. So we also have a fairy. Okay. Now, what I'm getting with the fairy is like, I feel like some of you guys have an orb spirit, a spirit that appears like an orb around you. Some of you guys are seeing an orb. It feels like it's like white, or I'm seeing red too, but like I feel like you're seeing like white or yellow orb. It's a specific spirit. It may be a fae earth spirit that you're seeing around you. And I feel like they give you information. I'm seeing them whisper in your ear, like, oops, sorry, I keep touching the mic. I feel like they whisper in your ear a lot, and they're telling you things, and you should pay attention, okay? Because the fae are talking to you. And let me tell you something. The fae don't talk to people like this, and I don't feel like it's trickery. I feel like there's some kind of bond here. Um, and I feel like the spirit is in your house. I feel like it protects you with like the skeleton here. I feel like it protects you a lot. And I feel like it can be silly. Sometimes they hide your shiny things, little things. And what it's asking for something. Okay, so if you resonate with this, okay, it's asking for a fairy house in your house, like a little house, and put lots of like shiny crystals and things, and do it up for this fairy energy. And even some of you guys get an effigy of what you feel this energy is. It will make it really happy, and it likes graham crackers. It likes chocolate. It likes chocolate covered graham crackers. I like s'mores. I like s'mores a lot. Do you eat s'mores? Do you eat s'mores? I like that. I like hot chocolate. I like fall foods. I like pumpkin. I like squash. I like nuts. I like berries. I like that kind of stuff. And I feel the sassy energy. Like it's super sassy. But the spirit is like, I protect you, I protect your room, I protect your home. Feed me. And I will be able to help you more in pursuit of your dreams and goals. This spirit is kind of like, I feel like it goes with you, like it will go with you places. But I don't feel like it's like an attachment necessarily. There's some kind of bond here. Okay, there's some kind of bond. I don't know if you work with the fae. I don't know if this is I can't talk, a specific spirit that's personal, that's kind of like not getting into the details because it's personal. And I expected that for this particular reading. So it is what it is. All right, guys, that's what I received for you, Group 1. I hope this was interesting, helpful, and enjoyable. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. All of you that selected Martyr, this is going to be your reading all about the messages from the other side. Okay, so this card really is about someone who's very selfless. Okay, they give and they give and they give, almost to the point of just like they're a saint, right? Also, this feels like a feminine energy. It feels like somebody who just was very giving and very kind. However, there's always like strings attached. There's always like they wore it as a badge, like I did this. But they never said no. They always help people. But there's a kind of manipulation with it. Okay, so this feels like this could be a mother, a grandmother. It could be a wife. It could be a sister. Okay, it could be a friend. But whoever this is for you, they were probably a feminine energy. Okay, a feminine energy that was like, oh, I do so much. I do so much for you. And they do. They actually did. But there was always that little and for some of you it was a little like, yeah, but you need to do for me. And for others of you it was a big it was a big caveat. It was like, I own your ass kind of thing. Like I did this for you, so bitch, you're gonna do this for me kind of thing. It's like a mobster, like payback is a bitch, right? So let's get some more energy on the spirit here that I'm feeling. Tell me more about this spirit, about this martyr energy. There is very good aspects here, though. I feel like she was very helpful. There's kindness here. There's empathy. There's also, I feel like this is a mask they wore. May have been really into church. Religion may have been, I'm seeing grandmothers in blue. I'm seeing pointed, those horn rim glasses as well. Feeling Southern mama energy too. Feeling also like Midwestern mama energy. Let's get these, and that. Okay. And see what they say. We have wise guy. Here's the thing. I feel like they didn't put up with any nonsense, like disrespect, because of what they did. So you don't fucking disrespect me. Okay? Like I do a lot for you, so don't ever think you can treat me like garbage, okay? Because I'm not having that. Okay? So there was like that kind of thing. Snake. Ooh, but here's the thing, because they did so much for people, I feel like this person may have been heavily involved in church for some of you guys. I feel like they knew stuff about people. They had the dirt on people. Okay, they may have had some kind of like position. It may be, I keep getting church. For some of them, it was at work or the family, but they knew stuff on people. And they could absolutely like be a viper at times. If you did not appreciate what they did, if you did not show them the same in return, if you did not give respect, they could absolutely like bite you kind of thing. Expectation. There was always an expectation of tit for tat. Okay. Respect was important. Also, there's something about gifts here. I feel like sometimes their gifts were a trap. So okay, I'm going to use an example. This is a symbolic example that Spirit is giving to me. So say you have a job, okay, this symbolic job, and we have Christmas time, we have a price limit of $20. Everybody does the $20 except this person right here. They do $100 for the Secret Santa. And they end up making everyone feel bad and look bad. And that is their Christmas present to themselves. And then they walk away with like someone spent $5 at the dollar store. So they get to be the martyr. They get to be the like, oh my gosh, you got that beautiful whatever that cost $100. Everybody know it costs $100, right? And you walk away with this. Oh, take mine. Oh, take mine. I'm so sorry. I got a gift card. Take mine. And that's the kind of thing, right? And they will find out who the Secret Santa was who gave them that shit. And they will find a way to kind of like, if they're the receptionist, they would kind of find a way to like have their calls drop. They'll just drop their calls. It's some kind of passive aggressive, oops, I guess the phone system isn't quite working. Or, if it's a Christmas time at home and, they do this for you and you forget to give them a gift, expect retaliation. Because in their mind, like if you can't even like give me like some socks for Christmas, acknowledge what I've done for you, then what's up here? You can't bake me some cookies. Like I'm your mama kind of thing. So, there's a lot of tit for tat. Also, I feel like appearances are very important to this person, to the point of, for some of them, narcissism. And I feel like I'm reading the spirit to filth in a way, but it's just, I feel like they're comfortable with saying the truth about them because they're at a different place. And I feel like they're willing to acknowledge like the fact that appearances were one thing, reality was another. And I feel like for some of you now, I'm getting the impressions that like for some of you, there was like body issues. They were very hard on you because of your body or the way you didn't fit in with other people. Perhaps you had like, I'm getting learning difficulties or learning differences. I'm getting for some of you like you just didn't look like everyone else. You couldn't present like everyone else. And this really added to fierceness of this person's mask they wanted family to wear. And it really caused a lot of issues within the family. Now, I'm getting like this could be the birth or the carrying on of like a generational like parasite or curse where you're kind of like stuck in this appearance thing. Um, we need to appear a certain way to society or to the church or to the family. And you don't fit in. Like your body, the way you present, your learning differences, whatever this is. And because of that, I have to mold you. I have to make you fit. And the thing is, this has been happening for some of you within the generation. So for some of you, it led to like issues with the vessel. Okay, eating issues, also some serious. I don't want to get more into that because I feel like it's like cycles of self issues with the vessel. Let's leave it at that. Okay. I'm feeling that now. We have Arcana, and it was upside down. And I feel like it's almost like this person, when they were alive, there was an obsession with this, and it almost like it cut them off from any real awareness of self, like the deeper awarenesses that Arcana would have. And I feel like they weren't really connected to spirit. I feel like this person may have been, going to church, but I feel like going to church and being religious was kind of an expectation, kind of a mask. I'm going to turn it right side up because I feel like your connection to spirit is very strong despite the issues here. Okay. This person acknowledges their issues. They acknowledge their issues. For some of you guys, I feel like they may have later in life or midlife developed some kind of drinking problem or substance problem. Some of them kept the mask up underneath it. Okay. It really depends on your situation. Okay. Let's get some more energy here. Tell me more, Spirit. What else? What else here? I acknowledge my issues. I acknowledge the way I treated you was very rough and very wrong. I lived out what I was taught, and I didn't know how to live any other way. And now I see from where I'm at that it was really kind of a waste of energy and time. Okay. We have false person. We have brief illness, and we have gift. Okay, so I feel like the passing of this person may have happened like they caught something and they died. It may not have been like a long illness. It may have been like suddenly they found out they had, well, it could have been like they suddenly found out they had like cancer and they had it for a while and they died. Their death was like, it wasn't a long-term thing. It feels like it was short, like something maybe lingered or they caught something and they passed very quickly. False self here. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of illusions of self, again, that I talked about. And I think it led to probably you having issues around the truth of who you are, confusion about who you are because you're trying to fit in, you're trying to do what you're supposed to do. So there's peace in your life growing up. And then you grow up and you don't know who the fuck you are. And you're still kind of trying to be this thing, this person, because your parents, some of you guys got free of it. Some of you didn't. And living with a false self can be a very difficult thing. And it can take years, especially if there's trauma here. And for some of you, there is, but I'm not going to really touch that. Okay. I'm just going to acknowledge it. Okay. So let's get some messages from the other side. We're going to get these cards. Let's get some messages from this person. Now stay tuned to the end because I'm going to get letters and charms as well. Okay. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe. Like, I feel like they maybe caught pneumonia or they had lung cancer, and maybe they smoked, um, and they were having difficulties, and they didn't really pay attention. Um, it feels like for some of them, they didn't let anybody know, and they appeared to die very quickly. Like, they didn't get care. They refused care. It's just different for different people. I'm seeing bronchitis. I'm seeing blocked like tubes, nodes in the chest. I'm seeing a blockage in the heart as well. I'm seeing an aneurysm. So different things. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of messages. Okay, okay, all right. They want me to take them all. It's a lot, so just settle in. Okay, settle in and take what resonates. All right, just what is yours. Take what isn't yours. Don't try to make it fit. Okay. I am so much better now. So what I feel with this is that they are in a balanced place. They are aware that in this life, they were extremely narcissistic. I'm not trying to diagnose them. That's the word they're using. Okay. That they were abusive. They were not loving. I don't feel like this person showed a lot of love. When they did, it seems to be manipulative. Um, you know, there is, like I said, that I don't know if I told you. If I did, I'm gonna say it again. So I feel a sliding scale with this group. Like, we can go to the worst case scenario where this person is a raging alcoholic, extremely abusive, extremely narcissistic, putting forth this mask of being a martyr, of never saying no, of always playing the role, and then behind closed doors is a monster. Okay. And then we have those who are at the lesser scale, and everything is very passive aggressive. Everything was very on the down low, and it left you questioning, was I mistreated? Is that mistreatment? Like, left you in confusion. Okay, so those are the sliding scales and everything in between that. All right. But this person on the other side, they know, they are aware of the role they played here and of what they did. And I feel this energy of, like, they're sending like good energy over, like energy of, like, I'm sorry. I know I hurt you. Like, I know I damaged you. I know I did wrong. And I know sorry isn't enough. Sorry isn't enough. But I'm not the same person I used to be. I am aware of my infinite self, my higher self, and I send you love, and I hope that you can forgive me. There's a lot of forgiving energy in these readings today. Group 1 had that as well. So we are soulmates. I feel like this is an acknowledgement that this person is part of the group that incarnates with you often. Okay? They are part of like a core of people who always incarnate with you. Probably 90% of the time. You've lived a lot of lives, okay? So I would say this is a core group of 5 people who incarnate with you like 90% of the time. And this lifetime, this person served this role to help you heal some feminine wounds here, okay? And you're a soulmate. This person is a soulmate. So mother, grandmother, wife, sister kind of energy, auntie, it feels feminine. And they played the role of laying in some very, parasitic energy, and some patterning, and probably from generations here. And I feel like there's a lot of love coming from this person now. And also there's a lot of like awareness of their own shortcomings. Like, they are aware of where they failed in this life. Like, putting on a mask, they never truly lived. Putting on the mask of this, being the martyr, they kind of were addicted to kind of being the martyr. Like, they got they did get something from it. Like, I feel like some of you guys, why do they always do that? Why do they always, everybody thinks they're so great because they're always overgiving, but they never would do that for like one of us, because it's literally feeding the parasite that they have. And you may find that you tend to be a yes person, or you're an absolutely no person. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't have time. You may be very introverted. You may not give it all to people, or you may be very selective. And it's because of this right here, on top of the fact that you probably have some issues with, your vessel as well. So it's a lot of baggage. This person's acknowledging that. We have, life is a series of choices. Choose love. Okay, so this person is encouraging you to do things for yourself in this life that are loving for you. To choose you instead of what this person did. This person chose other people over themselves and their family. And they did do selfish acts of, like, the alcoholism and that kind of thing. And wearing the mask was a selfish act, but it didn't come from love. It came from something else, from a void within them. The same void that you have, they have. And they fed it with the martyrship, the martyrdom, okay? And what they want to encourage you to do is choose love instead of this kind of weird pride they had in being the martyr, this masochistic kind of energy of stomp on me, use me till I'm empty so I can feel like alive. And they want you to choose love of self instead. Do loving things for yourself. If you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor, okay? If you need to rest, okay? Find time to rest. Don't push yourself. Love yourself. You deserve that. And I feel like this person wasn't really forthcoming with that kind of stuff, like love, because they didn't love themselves, and they couldn't express it to other people because they couldn't express it to themselves. There is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. So this person is in a place where they can see where you're going. They know where you're going. They see where they've been. They see multi-dimensional possibilities in your life. And I feel this energy of, like, I'm super proud of you. And I want you to know that. I'm super proud of the person you are, because you're already so different from what I was. You're so much more aware than I ever was, because awareness is painful. You suffer in this awareness because you're aware of the pattern. When you wear this mask, you're asleep to it. You live in a kind of blissful denial, and the alcoholism, the addictive behaviors just kind of feed that, and you feel good about being in denial. You get to live and fit in and feel good about it, and the martyrship just encourages that bullshit. And this person is aware of the damage they've done, and they want to help mend it. They want to send you as much happiness and love as possible. They want to help clear ways for you. And I feel like this Passover person really wants to be there for you. So if you're into ancestor kind of energy, I feel like you could commune with this energy as an ancestor. I'm getting something about a staircase and a baluster, about you playing on a baluster, or them. I feel like someone maybe fell down the stairs, and they passed at the bottom of the stairs, or they were hospitalized because of the stairs. I see kids playing on stairs when they're young as well. We have been together in dreams. So they've visited you in dreams. So you may have dreamed of them before they passed, or you may be dreaming of them now. And they're absolutely visiting you in your dreams. And before you go to sleep, you can set the intention to kind of like remember the dreams more. Journal them. Journal what they're saying. And you can form a relationship with them. But it's important to stay grounded. It's important to not live in that kind of like place because, the spirit world is very powerful and we have to make sure that we stay grounded. You may be a spirit medium, okay? If you are, ground your energy because the pull of being a spirit medium with the spirits of the dead, it's intense, you guys. It's very intense, especially when you get to the level where you feel the emotion, and you see the images and whatnot. It's intense. Okay, I feel someone, a feminine energy. Um, I feel someone who was attacked um, in their home. I think the person who did this did not expect them to be there. I feel like this person may have been a little bit of a shut in the end, and I feel like it was like a break in by a gang that targeted this area. They're from a different area. GCW. I'm seeing GCW. GCW. I'm gonna write this down. Okay. GCW. I'm seeing the house. The house looks like a 50s house. It's got pink on the outside. Pink outside. It may be faded now. I'm seeing a woman, gray hair. She's alone. Unexpected. They did not expect her to be there. It feels like they thought the house was empty because she is older and she doesn't get around much. So it was like a break-in for robbery. They were also looking for a like a trap house, a place to, do business, quote unquote, do business. It feels like they were under the influence. I'm feeling PCP here. Angel dust. Through the garage. There's an axe. They just axed the door. There's something about hearing here. She's hard of hearing. But she didn't, she kind of like maybe heard something, but not like we would. Okay, so she was like, did I hear something? She's like questioning herself if she heard something. I feel like she is in her 60s, maybe 70s, but I feel 60s here. Like she's in her 60s, but she's like sick. She's like kind of doubled over. Like she has that spinal, so something with her spine. something with her spine that's like affected her kidneys. She has bone weakness, osteoporosis, and her kidneys are failing. So she's on some kind of special medicine. She's not on dialysis yet. She's got multiple health issues, so she's frail. She's frail, but she's still home. She is widowed. They didn't expect her to be there. The guy is hyped up, and I see the violence of the death. Violent death by axe. The other guy, there's two guys. The other guy gets mad because he's upset because he's not on the dust. And he's like, dude, we don't do that to old people. Like, he's totally pissed off. So they start fighting. They go through everything. There was money in the mattress. They took about $5,000 from her house. The jewelry that they got was costume. They got the costume jewelry. They didn't know. But they didn't get the money in the Bible. There may have been money in Bibles and books, different books. But I feel like they were Christian books, Christian authors. That won't be for all of you. All these details, that this is very specific. This is a very specific story that I just channeled. A very specific situation that might not, it is what it is. Okay, so just take what resonates there. But this energy had a violent death. It's very violent. And I'm seeing later with the PCP angel dust guy he's bald-headed, and I don't know if it's later that night or later. He eventually dies by a gunshot wound to the head. So, and I don't know if is it in connection to what they did to the, yes. Because it's just against, they don't, like if they are going to do away with older people, they don't like disrespect the corpse or something like that. There's some kind of like code or something there. Okay, we're going to go back into this energy. I feel like this woman is coming through, but there was just some specific things she wanted to come through with her passing. She wanted people to know. Perhaps people didn't know what happened to her or whatnot. There it is. Okay. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All right. I was met by so many loving people. This person who had the violent death. Now I'm getting several different energies where there was a violent passing of this particular energy. So this will be for those who had this kind of sudden quick end. I feel like there was like they floated out of their body and was immediately met with like love and comfort. The state of confusion about what happened was brief. And they were met by many people from different lifetimes as well. Also angels and other etheric beings, light beings, who helped them cross over. Now, I will say there are a few here who part of their essence remains at the spot. Their energetic imprint remains at the spot of their violent passing. Okay. And that's kind of a haunted place now. For some of you guys, this happened like in the 50s or the 60s or the 70s. I know that's a big time span, okay? Or they were 50 or 6. I don't really feel 50s as age. I feel 60. They were in their late 60s, 70s, something like that. So we have, I feel healthy and happy. So their health, they feel vital where they are. They feel whole where they are, okay? There's no more illness. There's no more sickness where they are. We have, if I had only known then what I know now, I would live differently. I feel like that mask would have been dropped. I feel like they would have engaged with you more. I feel like they would have I would have told you I loved you more. I would have been there for you. I would have appreciated your uniqueness instead of trying to make you fit in. I wouldn't have said the horrible things I said to you that I know left such a deep impression on you today. I feel sorrow for your struggle. I take responsibility for my place in your struggle. And I see you, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of where you are. You may not be proud, but I see your strength. I see you trying so hard to rise above all of the baggage that was placed upon you by me. And I can't take that from you. I wish I could. We have the Lovers, and there's some nudity here. So we have the Lovers. And the Lovers truly, I can't really put that on the camera here, but the Lovers isn't just about, truly knowing and loving another. It's about loving self. And I feel like this energy, and I got this in group 1 too. There's just an energy here of like, it's time for you to love and embrace your uniqueness and yourself. You deserve that. You deserve that. And I feel like this energy wants you to know how much they love you. There's so much love here for you. There's so much, I'm sorry. I was so ruthless with you. I didn't appreciate who you were. I couldn't even see who you were, who you are today. I was blind to the beautiful person you are blossoming into be. We have Chariot, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not taking that reversal. The Spirit says no. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that self-love is going to bring in so much healing for you. And it's going to help you balance out a lot of this conflicting emotion you might have. I feel like some of you guys really suffer with the vessel, really struggle with self-acceptance. And there's a need here for you to not be so hard on yourself. There's a need here for you to accept who you are. It's going to bring you a lot of independence with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the single parent kind of vibe. I feel like there's just this energy with the Chariot. The Chariot's also about victory. It's not just about balance. It's about victory. It's about coming into your own is what I'm feeling with these two cards. Being able to move forward. Being able to move forward positively with self-love as the motivator. Self-love as the goal. Love as the goal. Choosing love over choosing destructive behaviors. And I feel like a lot of you guys are doing that. And there's an acknowledgement by this person, the Spirit, that they see you and they're so proud of you because they couldn't make those choices when they were here. They couldn't choose those things. They couldn't choose to be that person. They didn't have that strength that you have. They were not that self-aware. They were not able to be that self-aware. Okay, give me a couple more cards. Okay, we have Sun, and we have the Ace of Cups. I feel like she really wants you to know that you're on a journey that's very positive. There is a lot of powerful and positive things coming towards you. There's a ladder, there's a leveling up. For some of you guys, this is like, I'm getting like, for some of you, there's fertility here. There is, like, if you're wanting to have a family, that is possible for you, okay? And I don't say that often. For some of you guys, there's a way being birthed here for you, a possibility that's very successful. It's gonna help you be more independent. But it's like, before you can receive this cup, this beautiful cup, what is this cup to you? What is this? What is this beautiful cup? Think about what this cup is. What is this wish fulfillment? What is this thing? Is it love? Is it a big old cup of self-love that just kind of pours over you and soothes you in a way and heals you in a way that you have never known before? Drink it up. Drink it up. Allow yourself to be. Just be you. Allow yourself to be in flow. It's going to provide you so many opportunities to meet people who are going to support you and love you. It's going to give you so many opportunities to grow and to climb up the ladder in your life, to reach new levels that you didn't even know were possible. I feel like a lot of you guys, this parasitic generational energy, it can't stand in the sun. It dies under the sunlight. It dies under awareness. It dies under action, the movement up the ladder. The awareness there is a ladder, and you don't have to stay in the state that you are. You don't have to suffer in this life. It's not required. Life is to be lived. There's a lot of healing here. A lot of healing energy with the Queen of Pentacles. She's a very healing queen. Very grounded. Connected to nature. I always think of the Queen of Pentacles as Earth Mama. You know, I always think of her as the woman in the tree, which is very many different mythologies and many different spiritual practices have a woman in a tree kind of imagery. And I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles. There's so much richness and fertility and fruit to be born here and given to you. Abundance, possibility. And what I get here is, if you work with your ancestors, give them fruit, okay? Whatever fruit is in your paradigm, whatever is your practice, okay? But fruit. And I don't get that often, okay? I'm going to get a few cards here. I'm being guided. Okay, what other messages do you have for my group too? What other messages? You need to just do it. That thing that you feel in your gut that you want to do, but you're hesitant. You need to just do it. Just do it. Okay? Be bold. Be bold. I hear be bold. We have clarity. Okay? This is coming in very clear from the other side. Be bold. Okay? Do that thing. We have bliss. The outcome for that thing that you are resisting, some of you guys, you know, it's something that it's not super risky. It just makes you uncomfortable. Okay? It's something that makes you uncomfortable. It may be presenting something at work. It may be taking a class. It may be presenting yourself physically some way. It may be starting a channel. It may be starting some kind of school. It's different for different people. But the spirits are definitely like, you need to do that move, because in this timeline, you've never done this move before. You've never done this leap. This leap changes things for you. It changes the vibration of your timeline to something that's very positive. Very positive. There is a cup here for you. A beautiful cup overflowing with that feeling. That, oh, this is me. This is me. This is for me. This makes me feel good. I feel good. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel bliss. You're going to feel happiness. You're going to feel fulfillment from this. But it's important that you move towards it. You do that thing that makes you uncomfortable. You know, it may make you a little bit vulnerable. Vulnerability can bring a lot of power. Most people think vulnerability is like a weakness. Vulnerability is strength. There's power in vulnerability. I'm not saying, you know, make yourself completely open to like being hurt or harmed. I'm saying being a little vulnerable can bring in opportunity at the right time and the right kind of vulnerability. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? Be safe, you know, be safe, conduct experts, that kind of thing. But you know what I'm trying to say. One more, this one right here. And we have thrive, briety, tolerance. I feel like this card is really telling me that your tolerance for the stagnation and the bullshit in your life has reached its limit. And in order to change this, you're going to have to move boldly. Okay? That just validates what I've said. There's a change needed. And like I said, in other timeline, like you usually don't do this in this timeline. You usually don't make the change and you continue down this path. And yes, another opportunity will appear, but it will be different. This particular one is very powerful. This particular line, there's so much knocking going on. This particular line of possibility in your timeline really creates an openness for abundance and for happiness and joy. And it's because you move towards it. You get out of your comfort zone. You are active in changing the vibration instead of expecting it from the universe. Okay? You move and then you receive. You do the action and then it comes towards you. It's really beautiful. It's very healing. What happens here is extremely healing. I feel like your soul gets filled up with love and appreciation, something you probably have never really had. So it's very beautiful, and it's very much a sense of, I want to say closure, but that doesn't really fit here. So it feels like closure, but it's not. It's just a sense of, and it's not really validation either. It's satisfaction. It's happiness that, this went well for me. This went really well. And because it went well, I feel inspired. I feel vitality. Now I can move more boldly. Now I can do more things because I know this works. I'm good at this. Or people like me. Or that move was great, you know, and it really gives you the confidence to go forward. So it's a beautiful way being made for you, group 2. All right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 2, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have VEYJ, MHAXIDEZF. Okay, I'm hearing someone say, Ove, something like that. So take that as you will. We have this little charm here. This always reminds me of Beelzebub. So also magic. You may be very magical or witchy. I'm feeling that energy really strongly. And that might have been a real bone of contention with the spirit, like, because they're very religious. So there may have been some religious issues here that they judged you on. We have the glasses here. I feel like they may have wore glasses. You may wear glasses, but their glasses were like, for some of them, they had the horn rimmed glasses, so they may have been an auntie or a grandma or something like that. Or there was something very special about their glasses, like they had very, like, you know, ornate glasses. we have wine here. So I do feel like some of them had the alcohol problem, or addiction problems, or they drank Jesus juice, kind of thing. We have the moon here. Again, I'm getting like, I feel like you probably had religious differences. You may actually be an atheist or gone through a period where you were an atheist. Oh, there's a little flower petal in the charm jar. That's interesting. Um, yeah, I feel that's really interesting. There's a flower petal in my charm jar. I don't know how that got in there. Um, I feel like this is sad. I feel like this person like wants, if you haven't been to their grave, they really want you to visit it. And I feel almost like that's a selfish thing for them to ask after everything that they put you through. So I'm just relaying the message. Um, it feels like maybe one day you might feel like that. When you do, bring some flowers. I'm getting roses, not lilies. Okay. But that's for those of you who feel comfortable and are in a place where you feel like you can do that. Don't ever force yourself to go see some grave site when you're not ready. I have the aquamarine here, and there's a lot of blue. This blue shell. They may have been like a Pisces or a Cancer. I'm also feeling like a strong Venus. You may have a very strong Venus. You may have Scorpio in Venus or a water sign in Venus. I'm also feeling Aphrodite here very strongly. Aphrodite might be a goddess you work with. Here is the parasite energy here. The vampire teeth came out. So we have a cameo. There may have been some jewelry left to you or some jewelry of hers that you have. If you do, she is very much able to come through that jewelry. Like if you hold it, you may feel her energy. You may have that ability where you hold objects and you can feel the spiritual energy from it. You may have like the chakras in your hands may be very active. I feel through the cards, I feel through the charms, I can feel things as well. So it's kind of an interesting ability to have. And it may feel a little weird in your hands sometimes, and that's the energy you're feeling. And you may be new to that. So, and as it grows, the energy gets more sensitive. And if you're new to it, what I would practice like putting your hand in front of like a white wall or a black sheet or something, and practice seeing your aura, and practice like sending energy through your hands, receiving energy like from nature through your hands and things like that. It will strengthen the flow, and you'll begin to understand it a little bit more. We have donuts here. She may have like sweets. She may have been like a sweet person, like she always had sweets in her house, or she was a baker. Some of them, I feel like there was like drinking and making cakes or donuts or things like that. She may have always had that around. And we have a kiss here. I feel like there's a lot of affection being sent towards you. There's a lot of like, I'm sorry, I love you, and protection. There is a lot of protection as well. And this energy of, I wish I had known. Like, I wish if I had known what I know now, just like the card said, I would have lived differently because you deserve better. Everyone deserved better than what I gave. And I know that now. So, okay, that's what I received for you guys. I hope this was interesting and insightful and helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 3, all of you that chose leadership, this is going to be your reading all about the messages that the other side has for you. Now, I feel like this is someone who's very powerful. They may have been a Leo or a Sagittarius. They may have been a Taurus. They may have been a Libra. Okay, I feel like this person may have had aspirations to be famous. They may have been a musician, an actor, or an artist. They may have been they may have owned a business or been a CEO. They could have been young, or they could have been older. They could have been very, very successful, or had aspirations to be very successful. They could have been well known or famous, or they could have had aspirations to be well known or famous. Okay. I'm seeing like young people like in a band playing music. I'm seeing young people like in art school and stuff like that. Then I'm seeing other people who are like in theater. I'm seeing CEOs in, you know, in business. I'm seeing people running their own business. I'm seeing people running their own restaurants. I'm seeing different things. I'm seeing people going to college. So it's different things. It feels like this is a group of people who had the energy of being seen and being powerful. So that's what I'm getting here. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get some, oops, the cards just spilled everywhere, all over my desk here. Okay, let's get some more energy. Tell me more. Tell me more about yourself. Tell me more about who you are. Okay. Some of them really like to party. I like to party. I like to party. I'm getting like somebody was a drummer here. They had a Camaro. I'm getting someone played guitar here. And they had three, and they're using the term wicked cool. They had three wicked cool guitars. I'm getting, that's too many cards. I'm getting a young woman with blonde hair who was a vocalist, and they were in vocal training. As well. I'm getting, there was a car accident here for her. Okay, let's get some more energy. Tell me more about who you are. Tell me more about who you are. We have objectivity, active love. Okay. All right. I'm getting chills here. Like I'm getting some chills. I'm seeing someone in a convertible in California, and their car going off the road, like off the road on a very twisty road by the beach. Like the road is right beside the ocean. We have active love, self-preservation. Okay. The active love cards are like major arcana. So we have two major arcana here. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about this energy. Okay, we have consciousness. Conscientious. Okay. That's beautiful energy. This person really had a good heart. Active love. Yes or no? Yes or no? I feel like this person... There's a couple of groups presenting here. The very successful, okay, and the one struggling with the yes or no, okay. I feel like the yes or no group, there was a lot of partying involved that led to tragedy of some kind. I feel like for others, they were very successful. Some of them overworked themselves, and some of them were so successful that it ended in tragedy. Some of them were well known in their niche. Some of them are like well known in the world. And often, you know, I don't really talk about this because I don't do this, but I often get people who are very well known who come to me and want to come through my channel, but I often don't feel comfortable doing that because you know, I don't want to, you know, be that person. But I do feel like certain energies gathering here. I can't really ignore that. So let's just keep going here. Let's get some more energy. Tell me more about who you are. So we have a couple of groups here. I feel like personally for you guys, this person's going to be someone who was like, took care of things. They were successful. And there may have been loss here though. Like I'm hearing like I did go bankrupt a couple of times. So some of them did have struggle. We have court. We have mediator. We have tower. And we have stars. Okay, we have stars. So some of them were well known. Wow, there's something about court here. There was a tower. Okay, some of them had issues with the law. Okay, they went to jail. Um, this is probably the group that is, yes, it's the group that struggled. Like they fought to be well known, or they fought to be successful in whatever they did. Um, but they got sidetracked with, because they have this very they like to have a good time too. So and I feel like a lot of them have a bohemian spirit about them. So they really enjoyed like working on their craft, this group. And they may have experimented with substances to like expand their craft. And so I feel like for some of them, there was some kind of tower moment here. Um, Probably they spent time in jail or had legal problems. Um, and I feel like this sidetracked them from becoming um, what they wanted to fulfill in life, like being that big star or being well known in whatever niche it was. Okay. Um, I feel like it set them on a road where I feel like the tower really wasn't them getting caught or getting in trouble with the law. I see them getting out and just kind of like, I feel metalhead energy, like headbanger energy back in the day. I feel like a wild spirit. I also feel someone who's like heavily into like art as well, rebellious, rebel energy, just wanting to like live free kind of thing. And that live free kind of thing um, ended in tragedy for them. Okay, tell me about the tower. I feel like for some there's like an OD situation. For others, it's getting in a car with somebody. For others, it's this haunting, this haunting energy of like failure, of like I'm not doing it good enough. Like somebody got kicked out of a band, um, and or somebody. I feel like there's somebody here who struggled with like depression, um, and just could not. They had all these dreams, but the depression just kept them from being able to accomplish them. I'm seeing like a Firebird here, like a 1979, 78 kind of like 1983 kind of Firebird. I'm seeing like the 80s, early 90s energy here. Um, Tell me more. We have the Fool. I was always I was always going on like wild kind of goose chases for my dream. There was that time that, I went out on the road and I made no money, and it didn't, nothing ever happened from it. There was always something I was trying to do. There was always, I'm getting like an art person. I was trying to have experiences. I'm a writer person now. I was always trying to like have experiences to be inspired. And then I heard about how inspirational, oh my God, how inspirational, I'm going to call it, I'm going to call it, well, the Needle City. They don't call it the Needle City for anything, right? And it got to the point where I had to have it. I feel like I had to have it to be creative. The Six of Cups here. And I was always looking for that one journey where I would feel good and I would be inspired, but it really took my inspiration and my creativity from me. And now I'm on the other side and I'm good. Everything's good here. I'm healed. I'm whole. I couldn't take being arrested. Like it really, there's an energy here of like, I couldn't take going through the judicial system. Like I couldn't take being in jail. It was just too much for me. I feel a feminine energy coming forward too. Now I'm pulling on the like successful energy. And now they're saying like the Tower. Something about like their will, their estate. And there's something about like with you guys, like a healing journey. I was consumed with success. I was consumed with the show. I was consumed with more and more. I got greedy. The Queen of Pentacles. I got greedy. I put the caveats in my will to try to keep that greed from infecting my family. Some of you had some kind of limitations in the will. There were certain stipulations. Perhaps you couldn't get the money till you were 25 or something like that. Or you had to go to college, something like that. But whatever it was done to try to help you not be a workaholic. And not, I feel like this person, you may not know this, okay? But this person was using stimulants because as you get older, it's hard to work all the time. So they started using stimulants to help them work more. And this doesn't mean they're in show business. I'm saying like any kind of business. They were just like having a hard time. And for some of you guys, like, it feels like their heart, like it gave them a heart attack, like the stimulants did. For some of you, they took too much of it. It was an accident. I didn't mean to take that much. Do you think I would actually, like, take too much on purpose? No. I'm still trying to win the race. Even though I won it, I'm still trying to win it. We have the Ace of Cups here. I was obsessed with it. My life was out of balance. And it's like they want you to have better. They want you to have a very balanced, healing experience in life. And they want you to enjoy what you have. Enjoy your experiences. Enjoy your connections in the family. There's a lot of love here. There's a ton of love here. And the talent, if this person has talent, it's passed to you. You have some of this talent. You have some of this ability. It's genetic. I'm hearing it's genetic. We have the Emperor. It's genetic. You have this. You have the ability to do this in your own way, in your own particular way. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You are going to have to work at it. Tell me more. The Knight of Cups. But opportunity is going to manifest for you on your own. This is going to be yours. It's going to be yours. It's not going to be because of me. It's going to be because of you. Because you do it on your own. You do it on your own. You leap on your own. That's what I want for you. I want you to experience it on your own. Not because it was given to you. For some of you, your inheritance isn't money. It isn't the money, the land, whatever, because this person didn't die with a lot of money. There was some kind of bankruptcy or some kind of loss here. What you inherit is a talent, is the ability to create your own cup, okay? The ability for you to create your own foundation, your own large blessing. And they really want that for you. They want you to experience that all by yourself, because it's a beautiful thing and you deserve that. This person was very strong and extremely talented. And I feel this energy coming through of like, I feel forgotten. I feel forgotten. For some of you guys, this is like a musician. We have, I watch you with your family. So this person's there. They watch you. They visit you. Yeah, I feel a lot of happiness and joy with that. Yeah. You are beautiful. Aw. You are so beautiful. You're so wonderful. I watch you with your beautiful family. You're so blessed. I feel like this is coming from like both energies here. The younger person who's like, I really wish that I had got my shit together and been able to experience that myself. But, I was so focused on like trying to be, famous or well known or whatever. I never even thought about like really having a family. And some of them did have kids and they really weren't great. If you're watching this, they really weren't great to you because they were really focused on making music, and they see you now and they're just like, God, I miss so much. I miss so much. I'm so sorry. You're so amazing. Happiness is not a betrayal of me. They love when you're happy and they want you to be happy. They want you to experience happiness without them. And if you were a partner of this person, your happiness is no betrayal, okay? Your happiness is actually joyful to them. They want you to find someone and be happy, okay? They don't want you to be sad. They want you to experience the fullness of life, all right? Let's get some more messages here. Tell me more. What else do you want to say to my group 3? You are amazing. I'm seeing some Chester drawers here. Perhaps they gave you some Chester drawers or a dresser or something. For some of you, it has an old mirror on it. I just want you to know that they're attached to that energy. Some of you guys have a guitar of theirs or some kind of painting or some kind of something that's attached to that they used during their creativity when they created. For some of you, there are pictures of them from when they were in certain things or flyers from when they played music or whatever this is, and their energy is in those things. Okay? Their energy is in whatever that is. So you can hold that energy and kind of connect with them when you want to. This one wants to come out. We have, don't be afraid. Okay, so you may have some fear of kind of like stepping into your own and kind of claiming your own talent and ability to do this. And they want you to be bold. Okay, I'm hearing like, don't be stupid like me, be bold. You can look at my life and see the fucked up decisions I made, man. Be bold, okay? You're talented. Do the damn thing. I don't care how old you think you are, or I don't care how untalented you think you are. You're talented, dude. You need to do the thing, okay? Whatever it is, okay? You need to do it, all right? Okay. Okay, we get another card here. As a soul, I can be in several places at one time. Boom. This is something that humans find difficult. How can you haunt a place and be here talking to me? Because we're multidimensional beings. And truly, there are not as many hauntings as Ghost Adventures will have you thinking, okay? True hauntings are more rare, and a haunting isn't always what you think it is. Sometimes it's just an energetic imprint of a very traumatic or violent experience or something like that. It's not always intelligent. Intelligent hauntings are even More rare. They do happen though. Sometimes the haunting is actually not a person, it's a spirit, or it's a, an earth energy or an air energy. So it's just really complicated. But beings can be in multiple places at one time. Time is an illusion. Time is just for us. We made it up. Oh wow, I just felt like a thump on my head. I feel like you guys are connecting with some kind of old friend or brother or somebody who had like this dream, probably had a garage band or something when they were growing up in high school. But things didn't go so well. I'm seeing a car crash. I'm seeing like a green car. And I'm seeing a pole. So, um, mm, he's like, he's got a good sense of humor. He was like, well, that was fucked up. I'm literally seeing someone like get out of the car. And he's like, wow, my body's really fucked up. Like, he had a good sense of humor about things. We have, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. I feel like this very funny energy is kind of like an angel. If you have children, they watch over your kids. I have a new understanding now. They totally have a complete understanding of why things happen. Now, they're very attached to music and frequency. When you play certain music, like especially if they were a musician, certain music, they kind of come around. Okay, they definitely have musical taste. Now, for those of you guys who you have like more successful people, anytime you'd like watch their art, I'm getting so many like high pitched downloads right now. Like when you watch their art, like if it's on TV or their paintings or their sculpture or their music, they come through those frequencies and you can connect with them, and they encourage you to do that because they're alive through their creations. They have gone on. And so they just want you to know that. So let's get a few more cards here, and then we'll pull some charms and initials for you guys. Tell me more. What else do you want this group to know, group 3? What else do you want them to know? Oh, I have a well-known spirit here. I'm not going to say who it is. I have a couple, and they're just giving like general advice for people. I feel like you're talented people. Be bold, practice your craft. You're never too old, and always have people around you who have your good intentions at heart, because you'll get offers from people who want to fuck you over. Okay? And you won't see them coming, and you won't understand how they're going to fuck you over, because they have ideas in their head that you aren't even thinking. Okay, you don't even have the ability to understand how they will fuck you over, is what they're trying to say. We have nurture, okay, and we have restoration. Okay, so I feel like you need to nurture. There's a strong message here of nurturing your abilities, nurturing your creativity, whatever it is, wherever it is. Nurture yourself, be kind to yourself, but nurture this talent you have, okay? If you don't resonate with having talent, this probably isn't your group, okay? Because it's really going to restore, look at the crown chakra here. Boom! It's really going to restore a lot of your ability to kind of like connect with possibility, okay? You may be feeling this is not going to happen for me. Like, it's not. It may not happen the way you think it's going to, and it may not unfold how you think, but there's a lot of fulfillment here. And I think we need to, as a society, think about fulfillment as success as well. It's not just stacks of cash, although stacks of cash are really helpful right now, okay? But fulfillment is very important. We see all the billionaires in the world, and most of them haven't exactly been, goals, right? Their quality as a human being is in question. And so there's a reflection on success here. And I feel like for this group of people, being able to express their talent, their ability, whatever it was, whether they were a CEO, whether they owned a successful pizza shop in their area and they were well known for having the best pizza, or, they were on the stage and very well known, or they were a musician who was very famous, or, perhaps this was a struggling, musician who was trying to make it and got a detour. However this works, I feel like they recognize your talent, and they see it, and they see that you are in a place where there's a lot of potential for you to be able to not just be successful, but be fulfilled, because they came from a place where they wanted to be fulfilled. They wanted to do their talent and be fulfilled, and the success was secondary. So I feel like what they're saying is always focus on the fulfillment of your creativity. Fulfill your creativity. Do that thing that sets your soul on fire. Like for me, example would be like, for me, I could not go on anymore doing pick-a-cards or doing any kind of videos until I did this reading, because I have so much energy from past on loved ones and spirits around me that it's almost an energetic release to do this reading. Okay. Now I have more spirits still waiting for me to do more of these. But for me, that's kind of how it is sometimes with some of these readings. Like I have to do them. They are necessary for me. And I know for creative people, it's like that. I'm also a writer. I'm a creative person as well. So I understand that sometimes, like as creative people, there are some things we have to do, we have to focus on. And I feel like that's a good place to be in flow for you. It's going to allow you to walk into a place where your creativity is so in full form. It's matured into this beautiful tree, this blossoming tree that blossoms roses, it blossoms fruit, it blossoms all these magical, wonderful things for you because you've honored your creativity. Your talent and your abilities, whatever they are a gift. They're a gift. And it's also something that you've gained from past lives. You've earned these things. You've honed the talent and the technical abilities. So use them. Begin to truly engage them. If you need to work on your skill, go get some skills. But honor the gifts you've been given. All right? Let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 3, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have GOSHVWYMEYMWIXS. So we have sex here. Their initials might be here, they may not be. Just take what resonates here. We have the ancestor charm. This has always been my ancestor charm, so I'm feeling that here. The Beelzebub skull came back out for you, which to me is about magic and the craft as well. We have a passport. We have this amethyst. I always feel amethyst when I pull this charm. We have the thread here. You got a lot of charms. This to me feels like clear crystal quartz. Let's see, what is this? A bird. Okay. I feel like spirit talks to you. Whispers in your ear. You may hear birds. Birds are a sign of spirit talking to you. Like look for signs that spirit is talking to you. I'll get it out one of these days. Will be birds, namely blackbirds. You may be aligned with Hecate. I also have a camel here, which when I get this is always the payment charm. So we have the skulls here, which are the Day of the Dead skulls. So I'm getting a lot of like ancestor energy coming through. You need to protect yourself more. That's what I'm getting. Like you need to be more protective of your energy. Okay, we have a scarecrow here. You need to like do some protections in your house. There's all sorts of ways to protect your house. Go research that. Okay, people ask me, they'll leave a comment like, how do I do that? Part of like walking into like maturity, like doing spiritual hygiene and taking responsibility is kind of like following the crumbs you're given and finding ways to protect yourself. Okay, wards are ways to do it. Clear your house. You can use oils. You can do anointing. There's all sorts of ways. It depends on what path you're on and what you resonate with. Okay, but you guys need to do clearings of yourself and your home often. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Because I feel like you guys are, you're talented, but there's a lot of like feedback loop of doubt. And that is how like the younger group here ended up where they were, kind of stuck and not really able to rise above the problems they had. And they don't want that for you. They don't want you to be stuck. Okay. Call upon your ancestors for help in manifesting movement in your life. We have the cat here, Leo energy, and the butterfly. Your ability to transform your life into something beautiful is there. You have that energy. Okay. We have a horse. We have the witch's charm as well. You guys have magical ability. Creativity and magic come from the same place, from the same source. Okay, so psychic ability, same thing. You're connected to that same source of creativity. Understand that. If you can understand that, a lot of you guys can use powerful forms of manifestation to help really move your journey along. Okay, so if you've been guided to kind of like explore different paradigms of spirituality or the craft, witchcraft or magic, go where your curiosity takes you. As long as it's safe and consensual and doesn't hurt anybody, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, your curiosity is there for a reason, and there's a lot of wisdom in following your curiosity. It's a sign of intelligence to be curious about things, so don't ignore that. Okay, some of you guys are very powerful and you're very talented, and you've been given both of these things for reasons. Okay, so you can harness that to make changes in your life to fulfill some of your dreams. You have the leadership card, and the leadership energy is in your blood just as much as the getting off track and getting your life kind of fucked up is. So is the leadership, and it really is down to you to take the reins of the chariot, at so to speak, and kind of like steer it in the way you want it to go. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting, insightful, and enjoyable reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.